Hey everyone, welcome back to the shop. So, we got the Sonoma back in here. Just pushed it in today. Wife helped me get that back in here. I'm tired of the LS just sitting here laying around. So I want to get that back in there at least. I did misplace the bolts for the engine mounts. That doesn't happen, right? So let me show you what's gone on since the last time you've seen this. It's pretty much back together. A lot of it's not tight. It's just in there for storage purposes. I did put in the rear strut bars or support bars, rear seat belt bar, and tabs for that. I do not have the door bars in yet, the seatbelt supports, or the rocker bars. Probably not going to go fast enough this year to care about it, so I'm just going to put a 5-point in here, bolt the seats back down, and go. I just want to be able to drag race this year, whether it's going fast or not. Probably don't even need a cage as fast as I'm going to go this year. It's going to end up being slow. So back to cage. All good and dandy. I painted it before we set it outside. Floor's all cut out. Still got to put a fuel cell in here, run fuel lines, rerun the power lines, because I had the battery over there, and now I'm going to put the battery back over there. So it's not much of a truck, but you know what? With a little V8, they can be a little fun. And hopefully I can put some power to it, either a cam or other means. So we're gonna just get this back in there, set it in if we got to. I want to wait for gaskets for the transmission before we put those in. So we'll just go ahead and get this set in there and off the stand and out of the way, and go from there. Alright, so the motor's in. Temporarily anyway, because you saw the bolts I used, they're not the right bolts for the mounts. It's got V6 chassis mounts, and I will tell you that these cheap ones that came in the kit really suck. But it's back in, so don't know how much further I'm gonna go on it right now anyway. It'd be nice to put the transmission in, but right now I want to do a couple different things with the transmission. Besides resealing it, I want to get a different input shaft so I could put a stall converter on. I have access to a stall converter that I could use if I wanted to. So now the question is, do I do a front mount turbo up here, or should I mount turbos in the bed? After looking at this and seeing the room that I don't have, I think it's going to go in the bed. So that'll mean I'll have to trim the case on the transmission as well, which is fine. I did it to my last transmission, which I still have. I'll just use that for a different project. It needs a new pump. So there we have it. The engine's back in the Sonoma, off the stand, got more room again. Got to do brake lines on here as I took out the ABS. I think I am going to go ahead and just leave the factory harness in here and do a mount for the fuse box that will protect the bottom of it. Mount that to the inner fender here so I don't have to put the inner fenders back in. I need to figure out a way to recess the radiator better so I have room up on top for a charge tube if I actually get to put put a turbo in it. If I'm gonna pull, I might end up pulling stuff apart. Anyway, sorry about that, I got a phone call. So if I decide to put a cam in it, I gotta put different springs in anyway, so the motor will have to come back out to put the springs in. There's not gonna be enough room in between the booster and the valve covers. So not too worried about it. This motor comes out fairly easy, goes in fairly easy. Time will tell. I have to see what happens. So that's all that's going on right now. We're gonna continue on and go forward. Let's see where this goes. All we can do. So back on the Noma. We'll be back on that soon. Just want to free up a little bit of room in here. Get some stuff out of the way. So if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and we'll catch you later.